Welcome to the TNT podcast, where we discuss all of the hottest current events within hip hop culture, album reviews, politics within the music industry, and more. You all know me by Tellurian. I am one half of the TNT podcast, and of course, I have my brother here with me.
Yes, sir. My name is Timothy. I'm the other half of the TNT podcast, and we're here with the shits. We are bringing unbiased, unfiltered, honest conversations about hip hop and the culture. So if you're sensitive about your favorite artist or public figure, go on ahead to the next podcast, but you can still follow us though. Just remember, these are our opinions, and we are only speaking on behalf of us. Thank you all for tuning in.
All social media platforms will be in the description for each and every episode, so don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Peace and love. Yes, sir. It's episode 48 of the TNT podcast. And yeah, man, this is a special one right here, man. This is one half of the TNT podcast, Tellurian, and we'll let my brother introduce himself like he always does.
Yes, sir. Episode 48 of the TNT podcast, TNT. This is the other half of the TNT podcast. Of course, y'all know me by Timothy. And yeah, like my brother Tellurian said, man, this is a special episode. I've been ranting and raving for the past 3 days, and I finally get to talk to the man himself. We have a special guest, man. Somebody that we've been wanting to have on this podcast for a long time. One of the illest MCs that I've heard in
Yes, sir.
Texas, man.
Yes, sir. Our brother, man. Our brother. He ain't just the MC. He's our brother. Like,
yeah, man.
He family. He family.
Family. We have our brother Fidel here, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, y'all. What up, TNT? How y'all doing, man? I really appreciate it, man.
How you been, bro?
I'm doing all right, bro. I feel great. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying?
Can't complain. Got the EP out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How have you been holding up during this quarantine, man? It's been a crazy time for all of us.
It's been highs and lows, like everybody has dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because before the pandemic, I had just graduated from college. So like December of 2019, I was done with school, and I was ready to face the world like every other college grad. And then I took a little break. I took a much needed vacation, you know what I'm saying? And then and then 2020 came and slapped everybody upside the head like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I always tell people the last fun social thing that I did was with y'all. We all went to go see Rhapsody at Tree.
Yeah.
And that was the last concert we ever went to. That was
real talk. That was the last show I've been to. That no lie. That was the last show. When I came home, I'm in Cali. When I came home, and yeah, we went to go see Rhapsody. So yeah, man, that was the last concert I've been to.
Yeah, same. So, yeah. Like a week later, everything shut down.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we was out wilding that night after the concert, Tellurian. We was out wilding that night, not even knowing.
Bro.
Not even knowing.
We had no clue what was to come, bro. We had no clue, bro. That's crazy.
But no, I wanted to say, in hindsight, though, right after you graduated, it really wasn't a bad thing that the COVID thing happened because you was probably able to like relax your mind from being in school and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you were able to get a break.
Definitely. For a little, I did. Like right after graduation, I went to Panama with my cousin. She treated me to like a trip. She was like, "Yo, once you graduate, I got you." So we was out there for like 5 days. I spent Christmas of that year out there, and it was great. I was like, damn, this shit was so necessary, bro. Like after crunching hours and writing papers and till my fingers cracking out, I'm like, yo, I needed this. I needed like to be fresh air somewhere else. And then after that, we came back to this. I came back to the States. I went home to Jersey for like a week and a day in January. And then a little bit after that, I was in Boston for almost the whole month of February of 2020. So I went to see my brother. I went to see family. Like I was really just catching up and connecting because it was like something in my mind was telling me to, and I'm just like, now that I have all this time, I really need to connect like with my family, like go see them now that you have the time to, now that all this weight is off your shoulders. And then you know, like I said, came back home in March, and then what happened. But yeah, it was much needed, some much needed downtime, bro, for real.
Yeah. You know what? I actually never asked you, like, how did you end up, like, what made you like move to Dallas, like from Jersey?
It was the cost of living. That's one of the major things. And my mother, her brother, my uncle, he was already down here. He was playing baseball for Paul Quinn. So
okay.
Yeah, so him and my cousin, his son, were already down here, and so we moved with them. We moved in with them for like a year, and then from like I would say in 02, and 02 is when I first came here, like touched down, like planted my feet on Texas soil. That was like 02, and then for like the next 3 years, we was just moving back and forth between Jersey and Dallas, and then we like permanently stayed here in 05.
That's funny that I've been knowing you all this time and I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never asked that. So yeah.
Yeah, man. It was that. Man. Fam was already down here, and just the cost of living, because you out there in Cali, you know.
Yo, bro, I'm coming back, bro. I'm moving back in like 7-8 months. Bruh. So yeah, man. I know Cali is crazy.
I was gonna say, I mean, even just me being out there, and because I went to New York in 2019. I didn't get to go to Jersey, but I was out there in New York, and man, like I don't know how motherfuckers is living out there, man. It's high as fuck.
You pay 2 G's for a shoebox, bro.
Nah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is
insane. Man. Cali, Jersey, New York, it's high, bro.
You're paying a grip just to
man. Yeah, man. That's why I'm coming back to Dallas, man. Yeah, I was like, I'm good on this. I've been here like 4 years. I'm good. I'm good.
My college apartments will look like luxury to a lot of folks, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Nah, man. I just wanted to say again, congratulations on graduating. That's a big thing, especially like us. That's a huge thing. A lot of people that look like us are still out here striving to get that. So I want to salute to you for that.
Yes, sir. Congrats on that, my man.
Congrats. Yeah, I mean, we got some music to get to, but before we get to that though, I want to give the people some backstory, man, like where we actually all met, or where we met you at. I think this was 2014, I think we met.
I think 2014 or 2015.
This was when I
think it was 2015, I think.
Might have been 2015.
Yeah, because I left for the Air Force in 2016, and I think 2015 is when we went to the prom concert, I think.
Yeah, because
they had to have, I want to say it was 2015.
I think it was 2015.
Prime dropped December of 2014.
Yeah, so it's 2015.
Next year, so it would have had to been there. Yeah, it was the Prime show, right?
That's when we met you. Yeah,
man, that show was so dope, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that show was fire. DJ Premier. But yeah, man, we met at the Prime show. I think me and Tellurian may have been talking about the Run the Jewels 2 album that had came out that year. I think you overheard us talking about that, and you came over and started conversating, and we just clicked right then and there. And you know, ever since then, it's been history. And then he pulled out the picture that crushed my soul. Him and
that Jay Electronica pic, boy.
Him and Jay Electronica crushed my soul.
Yo. So for people that don't know, Tim don't think Jay Electronica, Frank Ocean, before MF Doom passed, he didn't think none of these people were real people.
Rest in peace.
But Dale got a picture, and he basically showed him that he's actually real. But I think Tim still don't think he's real.
Yeah,
he think Jay Electronica some type of ghost or something, that you took a picture with a ghost. I was running with the ghost. Like he think that's what Jay Electronica is, I guess.
Hey man, Ghost of Soldier Slim.
Ghost of Soldier Slim. Hey, Hey, that song. Yeah, man. Yeah, that man.
Yeah,
we was shook. I was shook seeing that picture. I don't know. It was something spiritual about that. I was just like, seeing that man is spiritual. It's crazy.
Yeah, he pulled out the picture, and I was like, wait a minute, who is this nigga? Who is this? Why don't we know him? Who is this nigga?
And it wasn't just a regular picture. It was like an arm wrapped around the neck picture. Bro, Jay Electronica really is like he loves his people, bro. Like,
no, he was cool. He was cool as hell, bro. Like, I'll never forget that show. He opened up for Common. This was at House of Blues.
Okay, so for people that don't know, me and Tim were supposed to go to that show. Damn. But we did it. I don't know why we did it. I don't know. We talked about it because me and Tim used to work at Target together, and me and him was talking about it. Like we talk like every day type stuff. So one day we were talking about the show, and some reason I don't know what happened. I don't know how we ended up not going. But we talked about it, and then it just went out into thin air where we didn't talk about it or something. But we were supposed to go to that show, and we didn't go. And to this day, we both regret it. It's crazy.
No, it was dope, man. He was touring for Nobody Smiling. Jay Electronica was just opening act. That was dope. It was like two birds in one stone because I had never seen either one of them live, and I always wanted to. Especially Common is in my personal top 5. I tell people all the time. I'm pretty sure y'all we spoke on top 5s. I told countless other people like who I listen to, who's my, some of my favorite MCs. Like Common is up there for me. So it was just like, it was great to see him. Jay Electronica, I told y'all before, this is how cool he was and like low key he was. And this was the first little confirmation right here. When he was doing like his final song, he had people, he was just talking to the crowd like, hey, y'all in the front, hey, just come up here with me. Like, just come on.
He had like I see that on his YouTube. Like when I go on YouTube and just watch like live performances, he tells people to come up on the stage, and I'm like, I need to go to a Jay Electronica show.
Yeah, it was dope, bro. He had all the people. He had damn near the whole like front row come up there, bro. And it was people surrounding him. He was like, "Yo, just can you come right here while I'm rapping." He was like rapping to a crowd while another crowd was watching, type shit. I was just like, "Damn, nah, he's dope, bro. He's something else." And then when he was done performing, and he was like, "All right, yo, I'm out, y'all. Y'all get ready for coming. I'm about to go to the back and just get me a beer if y'all want to chill, say what up, whatever type shit." And so he got. I was like, nah, bro. I was like, this. I was like, yo, he can't be signed to Jay-Z acting like this.
I'm going to meet this man. I have to meet this man.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
I just walked up to him. He was at the bar. You guys drank. I was like, "Yo, Jay, like, man, good shit, bro. It was good to finally see you perform. You killed it." He was like, "Hey, man, appreciate it, bro." I was like, "Yo, you mind if I get a pic real quick?" He was like, "Nah, man, come on." So like him putting his shoulder, that's really was just us on some cool shit, bro. Like, and then by me took the pic. He was like, the way he was smiling and all, I remember he had his grill and shit, just chilling, bro.
Oh my, that's crazy, bro.
I was like, all right. I was like, nah, this nigga's mad cool, bro. So
that's a dream, bro. I'm dream, like I literally, that's a dream of mine to meet Jay Electronica, bro. No lie. That is a dream of mine.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But
it could, bro.
We here, bro. So anything is possible,
bro.
Man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen, bro. I keep telling Tim, speaking it into existence, bro. It's gonna happen. Tim, I'm getting my Jay Electronica pick. Tim, just put it out in the atmosphere, bro. I'm getting mine. I'm gonna get mine, bro.
It's possible to dap up a ghost, bro.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. That's so funny, bro. Man, that's amazing. But that's crazy. Like, you pulled out. That was the first time we met you too. Yeah, you pulled that picture. I was like, oh, he just stunned on us. This is crazy. Like,
nah. Actually, while I'm talking to y'all, y'all can't say anything because y'all met Raekwon, bro.
That was where I was
and Ghost.
That was where I was gonna go to next because you were actually at that show too. So that was the second time that we saw each other.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I went and that show was amazing. But I ain't beat them like y'all did. Y'all went in the trailer. I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie. That was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life because I actually had a drink with Raekwon and he had like this thing of fruit, bro. He was just like, yeah, y'all go wash your hands. He like, y'all can get some of this food. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, and then Ghostface is on the side, like just sitting down on his phone. Like,
let me tell you how
people were afraid to get pictures with Ghost. I went up and got my pic though. I was like, yo, Ghost, like.
That's what I was about to say. Let me tell you how me and Tellurian was being pussy, not wanting to go to Ghost to ask.
Went up to him though.
He was like, no, you go. I was like, nah, you go. I'm not going unless you go. You ask him first. He was like, nah, you ask him first.
Then I tapped on. I don't know why I did that. That's kind of scary.
You could have snuffed you low key.
Yo, that's up. Yo, I thought about that. I was like, yo, did I just tap Ghostface? Like this nigga can really just probably knock me out. Like I really tapped on this man's shoulder, like on some real like, yo, can I get a pic? But he was cool. He was like, yeah, family, come on. Yeah. I was just like, oh, bet. I was like, bet. The nigga could have snuck me, though. He could have been like, nigga, he was like, I don't know where you from. Like, he probably could have, he could have.
Y'all talking about me. That's the ultimate flex, bro. Y'all niggas met Ray and Ghost. Man. It was mad. I met Jay Electronica, bro.
Man, speaking of Ray and Ghost, y'all gonna be tuning into this versus battle though.
It's not even a question. Not even a question.
Yeah, man.
That shit came out of nowhere. I was literally minding my business and I looked on your IG. That's how I knew. I was like, nah, this can't be real. I was just looking through stories and I was like, nah, are you dead ass?
It's a real thing. Really happened? March 20th. Yeah,
March
real thing happening. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have my drinks and all that ready. I'm gonna be ready. It's gonna be a whole setup in my room. I'm gonna be ready.
Gonna be studying the album.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be ready, bro.
Purple tape shirt on and everything. I got
man. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have my Wu-Tang hoodie on. I'm gonna be ready, bro.
That shit about to be so fun. It's almost like it's gonna be the second coming of the RZA and Primo battle,
bro. That battle was so great, bro. Man. That battle was amazing.
Yo, to me, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. That was the best one. To me,
bro. Yo, that's the best one to us.
That's what we said.
We literally said that. Like, no, like it ain't. We're not even fronting. Like, we legit said that. That's the best.
To me, that was the best
one.
That battle, it really put things into perspective for me. Like DJ Premier has done a lot. He's done a lot, yo. And RZA, of course, like, you know, Purple Tape and the shit that he did on Life After Death with Biggie, like, yo, that battle was crazy. That battle was crazy.
That's the best one. That's been the best one.
He's the GOAT, man. I still want a DJ Premier beat, bro. I always tell people, like, anybody who's ever met me, when it comes to this, I always say, I'm like, hey man, y'all big me up and y'all give me compliments and stuff all the time, man. Y'all tell me I got bars, this, that, and the third. I was like, I always say, yo, I promise. If I ever get on a DJ Premier beat, I'm gonna be the best motherfucker you've ever heard.
Bruh, we gonna pray that into existence, bro. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Rapping like this, you're gonna have a DJ Premier beat by next week,
bro. Real talk, bro. Nah, real talk. Like me and Tim been discussing this, like this EP, bro. It's coming to you. It's coming to you.
We about to get into this.
No, for real. We're about to talk about this. This is crazy because man, this right here, this is hip hop right here.
Listen, I knew that you were different whenever. So I'm gonna bring it to the third time that we met. We saw each other at the it was the Layers tour, right?
Yeah.
When you did the freestyle, when he had all the people doing the freestyles and stuff, and you actually went, and I heard your shit, and I was like, this ain't different. This nigga.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to let the people know, we have some history. We have some
history. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that third time was even better, bro. Because that time, before then, y'all didn't even know that I rapped.
So, yeah, that's the crazy part. I don't think we didn't see you actually rapping to that day. And man. And that was, bro, me and Tim looked at each other. I was like,
my eyes were like this. Like,
I was like, Tim, bro, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got that recorded. I think I recorded you.
Bro, you gotta send me that.
I got it. I think I got it. I'm gonna check my
You've been sitting on this whole time,
bro. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna check my I'm gonna check I'm gonna check my external hard drive, but I think I recorded that. Bro, and I think I put it on there. Nah, I'll send it to y'all for real. I got it. I think I got it. Actually, after this episode, I'm gonna check and then I'll just send it to y'all.
Hell yeah, bro. I haven't seen that. I can only imagine, bro. That was like what 5 years.
That's been 5 years ago. Bro, this time is flew by because I've been in the Air Force almost 5 years when September come. Man. So this year makes 6. That's been 6 years. Yeah, so since like that well, was it 6 years since that show? Yeah, about like 6 years, something like that. Well, since the Prime show, yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Prime in the layers, I think. Layers, yeah. Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, man. All tied to just good ass hip hop, bro. At the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
But meanwhile, the EP.
Yes, sir.
EP. Hey,
yes, sir.
Listen, I gotta clap.
Yes, bro.
I gotta clap.
We give our brothers and like real artists like they flowers while they here. And bro, we want to give you yours for real because this right here, I've been jamming. Like I'm talking about on the way to work and the way back to work.
Man,
no lie. I don't just say that. I'm dead serious. Like,
yeah, man.
Yes, bro.
This project.
I'm really thankful, bro. For real, I appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. This project was very, very refreshing to hear from the lyrics, the production, everything on this goddamn project was on point. I just want to ask though, where the hell was you at when you shot the cover? It looks like you in Australia in a leopard.
I couldn't tell where you were. I was like, where in Dallas is this? If this is even in Dallas, I was like, I need to find it.
Bro, oddly enough, that area is like right in my neighborhood.
Really?
It is. It's just like in the back of my neighborhood.
Okay.
But it's there. The area, the name of the area is called excuse me. The name of the area is called Joppa. Residents call it Joppi, and it's a historic neighborhood because some of the it's a freedmen's town. So like some of the earliest first like freed slaves, they settled there.
Wow.
And so they
that's a deep okay, so that's significant. There's a meaning to the picture.
It's like there's an undertone.
Yeah, that's powerful. I like that.
Yeah. And so like we me and the homie Wolf, shout out to Wolf Taylor, who he did the cover. He's an MC as well. He's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, man, put us on, bro. Put us on. Yeah. We always looking for new music.
Bro, yeah, Wolf Taylor, he's dope as hell. He's also in addition to being an MC, he's a photographer, he's a videographer. And so he did the cover, and we was also working on something else. And so while we was out there, and he took pictures and stuff like that of the area, and that's that. What you saw is like, exactly what that was. It was a beautiful day, and this happened to be around the neighborhood, and we just continued walking further and further. We were like, you know what? This is a good open space right here. It's nice. Like it's just endless land, bro. And I'm just like, you know what? This will make like a perfect picture right here. I don't need to do nothing extra.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, man, I like that because those are always like my favorite pictures because since I've been out here in Cali, I'm always going on like some type of hike or something, and bro, it's something about catching those pictures of like a waterfall or just land, like, bro, it's like it makes the best covers, it makes the best whatever picture, like.
Yeah, I'm glad that you kind of explained the history behind that town and where you took the picture at, because it's such a like y'all were saying, it's such a simplistic picture. But now that we have context, you know what I'm saying? It's that much. It makes it that much better. And it definitely ties into some of the things that you actually talked about on this album or EP. I'm sorry. But for me, man, this was. This was such an exciting experience for me, man. Because we're lyric dudes, man. Like we love this hip hop shit, and it's not a lot of like local like MCs that are rapping to this caliber. Like you're really like spitting on this, like for real spitting.
Thank you.
And there's a bit of a recurring theme on the project, because I know we know that you took a hiatus and you've been gone for a while. Yes. So my first question, in the track, Bear With Me.
That's my favorite track, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. You went off
to Right Lamar. He did the beat.
Yo, that beat, bro. Okay. that beat.
Yes.
I felt like I was going into some other type of dimension, bro. That was crazy. It's crazy. The bars with that beat is insane. That was art, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man, I agree. But you had a line in that record where you said positive thoughts with doubts in the back of your mind. Does that tie into you being gone in your hiatus? Did you maybe, I don't want to say like doubt yourself to the point to where you didn't want to make music anymore, but was it something in the back of your head where it's just like, damn, like I've been gone for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live up to this expectation that people maybe have put on me from hearing my previous projects.
Yeah, I'll say in that time since I was gone, because it was 7 years. Like I said, I think I mentioned it before on there a couple times, but yeah, it's been 7 years since I dropped a project, bro. So in that time, it's been a lot of ups and downs. Like there's like what I told you, there was me finishing school and stuff like that, but there's also like I had personal losses in my family, like my grandmother passed away, my cousin passed away, and so I was dealing with that all while I was still in school and trying to get this degree and stuff like that. So like my mental frame was just so on the go, because it's just like a part of me was like, well, damn, do I even have time to grieve, because I'm teetering on the edge of this GPA, or this paper is due, and I'm sleepy, and I don't have, I'm not getting a lot of sleep, and I still have to get up for work and be there by 7:45, and then this project is due, this paper is due, this assignment is due. Oh shit! I look up, oh shit, damn, rent is due. So it's just like all these other things going through my mind, like trying to find time for myself and just, damn, go sit down and watch a movie or something, watch a show, like try to take your mind off it. But it was just hard. And during that time, I always had like my ear to hip hop still. Like I was still listening to music, buying new music, and still was like being a fan, because I feel like if with all of that going on, if I didn't have that, then I was really gonna be like in a terrible place if I didn't at least have like hip hop to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed to hear other voices. Like I needed to listen to people. And so but yeah, man, to answer your question, there was times where I definitely contemplated just stopping it altogether, because I'm just
wow.
Yeah, because I was just like, bro, at this point, like a part of me was like, well, shit, who cares, bro? Like if I were to try and come back or even say it, like it's been so long, and just like the the era that we live in, and just what you so here today and gone tomorrow. Sometimes I've contemplated, like, I'm like, you know what? I'll always be a fan and I'll always love it. So in that aspect, I'll always, I'll never not love it, and maybe I'll have my hand in it in some other different aspect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'll just be the guy that always puts people on, and try to be the connector to two people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you make these beats, you should check out so and so, or oh, you're dope, you should check out like I thought about that. But even then, like, with everything, because everything was so fast paced, it was just like, that is a thought that I wrestled with. But I thank God I didn't settle on that, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, man, I'm glad you didn't, because bro, I needed this, bro. I needed this. Like it definitely fed me, bro. I like being fed, like, when it comes to good music. What was one of my question was, so did you just feel like just time just got away from you? Because that was the part that, like, hit me on this project, when you like the reoccurring thing where you kept saying, like, 7 years. I was like, 7 years since he dropped the last. I was like, dang, like, I was like, was it just a thing where time got away from you? But yeah, I see how you explain that, and I was just like, dang, that's 7 years. I was like, bro, that's the best 7-year comeback I've ever heard. It's like, it's crazy.
It was that had a major role in it, of course, and just shoot, there were times where I didn't really feel like I had it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, like I couldn't really muster up anything. Like during that time, when that go was going on, and life was just on the move and on the go. And I'm not trying to be like a downer or anything like that, but it's just I have to tell y'all and explain the journey in order to get to where we are now. So it's just like in 2017, I started it off with everything. I was like really in a good creative headspace, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just coming back off, sometimes I was being lazy with it. Sometimes I was lazy. Sometimes I did have writer's block. Sometimes I was uninspired, and I feel like I couldn't muster up anything. But then, like, in 2017, I kind of had a resurgence where I was just in the lab constantly cooking up. Even though I wasn't dropping stuff, I was just writing, recording. Because during that time, like early 2017, I was finishing community college, and I had linked with one of my homeboys. His name is Davin. He's an engineer, and I was going to school in North Lake in Irving, and he lived in his apartment. Like, he turned his bedroom into a studio, and so that's where I was recording at for like the longest. And I was just, I was feeling the good groove. Like I said, recording. At one point, I want to say during that year in spring break, I spent every day of spring break recording.
Oh, wow.
So for like Monday through Friday of that whole week we was off, I was in the lab.
Man.
And then just I was cooking up with somebody else who raps. He's from Cali. His name is Shucks Ams. We was like recording and writing stuff too, to the point where we damn near had like a whole project together. And so it was that I met him. I met them, we was recording, and then I kind of had like another creative juices flowing resurgence in July, like early July of that year too. And so I was really like on a roll. I was like, damn, this shit I feel good. I'm like, damn, I might actually put something out, you know what I'm saying? It's been during that time, I was like, it's been 3 years, so you could definitely, you could bounce back from that. And then so beforehand, that year in July, I was going to go home to Jersey because at the time my grandmother was she was sick. She was dealing with breast cancer at the time. And so my plan was to go home, help her with whatever she needed, and then come back because a month after that, it was time for me to move to Denton because I went to UNT. And so when I went there, she wasn't doing well, and that's when she passed away. Like when I was home already. And
man.
Yeah. And so then on top of that, like like when she passed, like my mother was there, my sister was there. They all came from Dallas and everything like that. So we're cleaning out her room, like her apartment and everything like that. But I had to leave early because I had to move to Denton. Like as they're calling me, like as we're cleaning up, like I literally had my apartment complex calling me like, yo, yeah, your direct deposit and your first month's rent and this, that, and the third, like while I'm in her kitchen, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like all, like I said, all of this is going on. And but yeah, it was just a combination of that. I'm not gonna lie, it was just times where I just didn't want to write. Cause I was just like, man, I'm not in no creative. I don't feel like writing. Like
yeah,
I don't want to do anything. There were times where I've gone through that. But yeah, bro, it definitely was it was rough, bro. It was a rough little not little because years is a long time, but it was a rough but interesting, very eye-opening journey that just made me more self-aware in order to get to this point. So, you know,
man, that's amazing though. Like, like how much did your like with your grandmother passing, like how much of an inspiration was that behind like this project, or did was there any inspiration, or was there anything from her that you put into this project at all?
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah, you actually, I'm sorry, not to cut you off. You actually had a line in one of the records where you were kind of explaining that, you know, the one thing that you wanted to do for her was actually graduate from college.
Yeah, I caught that line. I caught that.
And that was actually, I'm glad that you brought that up, Lauren, because that was actually one of my questions. You graduating college, because you said in the record that you kind of went through a moment of depression after she passed away. So when you finished college, was that sort of like closure for you to kind of close that chapter? Like you did what you needed to do so you can kind of be at peace, you know, with her going?
Yeah, it was. She was and still is just a great deal of inspiration for me, you know, as an artist, as a person in general. Because she was the first to just invest in it, you know. Like she invested first when even when I was in community college and I didn't have money like that. She paid for my classes. She sent me the money to pay for, you know, for school and everything like that. If I needed something, she would, you know, give it to me. You know, just being a grandmother. And so like she got to see me graduate from community college. And what was dope about that was during that time, like before that time, this is May of 2017, that's when she was already diagnosed. And her doctor had already said like it would be in your best interest not to travel while this is going on. She didn't listen, and she flew down to Dallas anyway to come see me.
Wow.
And so I was like, this is perfect because I wanted to see her get her return on investment. You know?
Yeah, man, that's powerful, bro.
That's what I always wanted her to see that happen. I'm glad that she did. And you know, I was going to anyway, because I believe in finishing what you start. You know what I'm saying? I may be a very lazy person, and I'm lazy as hell. But one thing I do believe in is just finishing what you start. If you start something, just finish it. And so yeah, just to keep it further, you know, with what she left behind for me, I'm like, you know, I already made it that far, and she would want me to get, you know, go on. She would want me to continue and finish it. So, you know, ultimately that's what I did. And you know, I'm happy I'm glad that I did. And so yeah, she still, I know she'll still be looking down at me. She'd be proud and everything. So
we proud of you too, man. We were like, man, we very
like
proud.
Said, it's no reason to be sad. It's just, you know, you're happy because it's just like what you're supposed to do. So
yeah, man.
Yeah,
bro. That's bro. I love that. I can hear all of that in this EP, bro. And I was telling Tim before you got on, I was like, this EP gives me that like MF Doom Earl sweatshirt, like just like like it ain't really like hooks. It's just bars. Like I love that. That's like my favorite type of albums. Like the project by Earl Sweatshirt, some rap songs where he just rapping. I love that. Like I love it's just
24 minutes.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love that. Like I was telling Charles, like if I ever put something out, it'll probably be something like that. Like it'll be just bars. Like I just be rapping. It'll probably be no hooks, just bars.
Yeah. Ultimately, thank you too. Ultimately, that's what I was going for, because like I don't know, it's like, truth be told, that's where I be in my bag in the most. And I guess some people might, some people maybe could look at that as like a crutch or something I lean on a lot and say like, yo, you don't, it's cool that you can rap, but you don't craft like actual songs. But it's just like, it's a marathon first and not a sprint. So you got to get from one place to the next. It's not that I don't know how to make one. Like I know how to make one. I have stuff with hooks in it, but overall the majority is like me on some rap shit. And so like, I feel like that's where I am most comfortable. But when needed to, I can do stuff with. I got about, like, if I needed to perform, I got about 4 joints with hooks, like actual, and even like stuff with like 3 verses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I want to, I could actually
we don't hear 3 verses no more like that.
That's what I was about to say.
That's that real traditional hip hop. Like we get verse, hook, verse, hook, and then it be it. Like, but the 3 verses, man, that don't happen that often. Like
it don't. And like when I could, and it's nothing wrong with the other format, but if it's just like if I want to, I could. I just choose to do. That's why even with
that's what I like. That's what I like that you did on it. It was just the thing where you like. That's what I always say. You don't have to always. It doesn't have to be like how everybody else do stuff. You can do it your way. Like you want to just. Jay Electronica do it all the time. He give you one verse and he done. Like like one verse. That's it. Almost on some like think about what I just said. Now.
Yeah, let me leave you with this.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what you were doing too. Like or like giving just rapping all the way through the beat. Like I love that. Yeah, you just doing it like it's like your own formula. It's like your own lane. Like you do how you like. You're doing what you feel you should do, and I love that you did that on this.
Yeah, and that was kind of one of the reoccurring themes that I was talking about at this album, because you definitely showed that you can craft a song on track 7, Day's Work, and then it switches over to Brags to Riches.
Right.
A Day's Work was definitely one of them records that I was like, yeah, this is some head knocking, some head bumping.
Yes, so
you can definitely craft records, but throughout the project, you kind of let it be known that you ain't really with this microwave era music that went.
I caught that.
You ain't fucking with that shit.
Is there any artists? Well, you know what? I don't
let's name them.
I don't want to do that.
Let's name them. We talking about the Futures. We talking about the
I rocks with that music. It's not my main. It's not my main thing that I listen to, but it's in my playlist. I ain't gonna act like I ain't got no Young Thug in there.
Of course.
I play some Thugger. Like I play Uzi. I play some of them. Like that's not my main. Like when I'm listening to though.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I think, and I think it was mainly coming from a place of you just saying like that shit is cool, but we have this type of shit out here too. You know what I'm saying? Like this type of stuff is out here too.
That's that quickness though. It's like you got the like actual food. Like you talking about real things. Like that's just on some like listen. For the time being, but you got like music that's gonna last. Like that's
definitely.
I like that.
That's what I wanted to do, bro. Because even though I've been, because that's the thing. It's like even though I've been going, like I said, I still was knowing what was going on. Like I was keeping in touch with everything. Like that never changed. I never stopped being a fan. And it's just that there were times I'd just be like, damn, bro, like. This what is this? because I think we've talked about this numerous times, where it's basically like what you say. I have no problem with, like, you know, even though I said it and it sound like it, and I stand by what I said, and I don't take anything back, because I said that shit. And that's me all day.
Look,
it's recorded. It's in history.
Yeah, it's it. Hey, when I'm long gone, it's here.
It's not going nowhere.
The way you were rapping on this, none of these rap niggas want no smoke with you. They don't want no smoke with you.
Hell no, not at all.
And it's not even on some like smoke or issue, or no beef shit, nothing like that. It's just that at the end of the day, as a fan and as an artist with both feet in, you know, both of those doors, I just believe in a balance. That's it. That's all I ask for. Like, and I don't think I'm asking too much of that, bro. Like, that's not too much to ask. Like, all I want is balance. Like, if we can big up Lil Baby, and if we can big up Uzi, then like, my nigga, Ransom can get bigged up too. Shay Nora can get bigged up too.
Damn. Yes.
Ransom. Oh my God.
Marlon Craft, Euro, Drew, Crime Apple, Rock Marcy, they can get bigged up too. Like,
Marcy. Man.
Like, let's call a spade, and let's really dive into the shit. Because if you just gonna force me to listen to one thing, you gonna make me feel trapped and feel like I have no sense of freedom whatsoever to really do the shit that I want to do. And that's why so many people deviate, and some people do feel some type of way, you know, and take it further than really what I said. What I said was nice compared to what a lot of niggas have said.
Yes,
you know,
for sure.
I'm just asking for a balance. Some people really just be going for people's jugulars and like, no, fuck him. Woo, woo, woo. I'm just like, damn, like, can you play can you play a song off Alfredo once? Can you just play one Alfredo song?
Bruh, man.
One?
Bruh. Yes,
you know,
bro.
That's it. Can I in the midst of, you know, the Ski Mask and the Thugger, can I just hear Frank Lucas one time? I'm asking you.
Yeah, man.
You don't even gotta put in your rotation. Not even on no payola shit. I just want to hear Frank Lucas one time.
Right? That's how I feel.
We can go back to sicko mode 50-11 more times, but I just want to hear Frank Lucas one time.
Shit. That nigga said payola.
Man. Yeah, man. I agree.
Shit.
I agree, man.
One of my favorite lines on this whole project was when you said, "I still believe real 16s cannot be gentrified." That's probably one of the hardest fucking lines that I've heard.
That is
in a long time. Like,
that is, man.
Because you can't fake this shit at the end of the day, bro. Like, people know, bro. Like, there's no getting around it. People know what's genuine and authentic, especially now because so much shit isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to spot real shit and dope shit now because we have to find it and fish for it. Like true fishermen, we get rewarded for the hard work.
Yeah, man.
That's really how it is. That's really how it is, bro.
He barring up when he talking. That's crazy.
He's ready to spit a verse right now.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
When your hands get dirty from digging through, you know, the trash or the scrap or whatever, you know, your hands may look dirty, but once you find that diamond, your hands look a little bit prettier, man. That shit shines so much brighter with that in your hands. You like, damn, look what I had. I want to treasure it even more and find it because it's yours, bro. So like, when you can tell, like, you know, y'all fans, we know, like, that's why we go to these shows. That's how we met, because real 16s can't be gentrified.
Yeah, exactly.
Real 16.
Facts, man.
You know? Even then, like, when we saw Royce for the lecture, man, I think I've thought about this often, even way before this coming up, on like at least 3 or 4 occasions this year and into last year. I thought that show popped into my head, and I'll never forget how almost frightening it was to see Royce perform Tabernacle live. I don't know if y'all felt that way, but bro, I've thought about that. a lot lately, at least like 5 times lately. That shit gave me goosebumps, bro.
Bro, I get goosebumps like, just seeing Royce live. Period. Like when he performed live. Period. Like,
and just like, and it's crazy because we saw him before. We saw him from Prime, but us seeing him, you know, and he killed that. But like us seeing him upstairs in the area, and it's more of an intimate setting, and he's telling us, like, he's giving us, we hearing this story on wax. He's rapping his ass off as you normally do, just being the legendary person that he is. And then he does Tabernacle. It's like his life story on wax. I just remember how silent the room was. Like, you can hear a pen grab. Like, this shit is gripping at your soul, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, man.
I'm like, damn, bro, this shit gave me goosebumps. And then on top of that, still giving us game. Just talking about real shit.
Bro, the allegory. Oh my God.
Giving us game. One of the best albums of 2020. Just giving us game, like what an OG is supposed to do. I stand, you know, that shit is forever embedded in you know, just what I do and in my memories, bro. So I had to say that line. That shit couldn't be more evident than today. A real 16 can't be gentrified because it's facts. I always believe in it and I stand by it.
I got a question. So I know you probably got a solid, you know, like greatest top 5. Do you have a current top 5 right now? Like who you think is like good, like in your top 5 like now? So I have a top 5 like greatest list ever, like that don't change. But then I have like, you know, like current like MC.
Yeah, definitely. I have a way that I always answer the top 5 question, and then I have like overall, and then I have, you know, my my favorite artist, because I'll just say that because it's more than 5. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I would say, of course, Griselda. Griselda has just been killing shit since.
Bruh, we advocate for Griselda on this podcast.
You see the shit behind me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. As a whole and individually, we like these niggas is like the hardest niggas right now. Like,
bro, it's unmatched, and I think it's funny too because I think the anniversary of Fly God is today,
bro.
Or
man,
time. 5 years. 5 years.
5 years, bro.
5 years. I remember when I first heard the Fly God album, I was just, because I think he had like a dream team of rappers. I think Sky Zoo was on that album.
Oh, Sky Zoo, bro.
He had Drew was on there. Yeah. Yep. Danny Brown. That album is fucking crazy.
Mac Homie.
Shout out to Mac Homie, man. Shout out to Mac Homie. He was fucking dope. This shit is dope.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Griselda, Rock Marciano. He's amazing.
He's hard too.
He's been putting projects after projects after projects. He's been so consistent. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Just a perfect example of you get better with time. Like the term age like fine wine couldn't be more evident in niggas like Rock Marcy and Royce.
Hell, yes, bro. Royce keeps getting better. How, bro?
Yeah, you have to really, because Rock Marciano, he was around in like early like Busta Rhymes days. Like he was Flip Mode and all that. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I've been meaning to go back and listen to that song that they did. I heard it before, but it's been a while. The Heist.
Man, fam.
Bro.
Fam. I just ran that shit the other day.
Yes, bro. The song hard.
Yeah, so I said Griselda, Rock Marcy, Royce, Pusha, Freddie Gibbs.
I knew Freddie was in there, but like, yeah, man. That sound like pretty much kind of like our current top 5. Like both of ours, low key.
Yeah, man. And I'll add in 2 more that I really have been rocking with. 3. Droog has been killing it too. Crew Twitching, that shit fucking fire, bro. Like I don't know if y'all saw Tim or y'all Tay, if y'all have peeped it, but yeah, he killed that album, bro.
Yeah, man.
The features, the production, how it's just so obscure and different. He had Fonte on there.
Bro, Fonte hard, bro. Fonte hard. He slept on. Fonte slept on.
No, listen, Fonte is a legend to me. I've been very vocal about this before. Fonte was Drake before Drake.
Yep.
I've said this several times.
Yes.
Yep. Fonte hard, bro.
Boy, he killed that shit. It's another song that he has on there. It's just a big ass posse cut. It's Droog, Makami, the God Fahim, LP, fucking LP.
Oh man, LP hard, bro.
Yeah, that whole project is fire.
Yeah, so I'll say Droog, Crime Apple, who's also from Jersey by way of Columbia. He's dope as hell too.
Yeah,
Crime Apple and Rome Streets. Rome Streets is dope. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, bro. Trying to think. Have y'all?
I've been seeing his name a lot through Ransom. I just have not been able to check.
Yeah, I haven't heard him solo.
All right, let me put y'all on there. He just dropped the album 2 weeks ago with DJ Muggs.
Oh man,
bro, it's called Death in the. Let me see if I got it right, just so I make sure, because I want y'all to find this shit, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everything DJ Muggs does is fire. Like the shit that he did.
It's called Death and the Magician. It came out 2 weeks ago.
Death and the Magician. That's a hard title.
I've been bumping that shit nonstop, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that.
I'm gonna check that out, man.
And that's why I'm glad I can wait till a couple weeks pass. So far, that shit is my album here. He killed. Rome Streets is nice, and Muggs, like you said, like Crime Apple has an album with DJ Muggs.
Yeah, well. I've been bumping that shit. I listened to that one, and the one that he did with Ito a couple of years back. That shit is fire. That shit is fucking fire. Yeah, man.
All of them, those are my top rappers right now. So
nice. Yeah, man. That's a great list right there. Yeah, that's a great list. I'm not shocked by that though.
I want to talk about I want to bring it back to the EP.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My favorite, it's probably my favorite record on the whole EP. It was the Random Part 2.
Yes.
And I feel like this shit was made for me because I'm an animated motherfucker.
Yeah. I caught, yeah, man. I caught some stuff on there.
The animated Pokemon bars, the Yoda, the Harry Potter. Yeah,
man.
I was like,
how you put that in rap form? That was crazy. Like,
I did it for us, bro.
Yeah,
I did it for the heads, bro.
That's crazy.
This is like on the nerdier side of hip hop.
Yeah, man, I love it.
I was listening to this and I was like, this man is bugging.
Bro. That beat, I had that beat for years. Like, just go time for all the listeners of TNT right now. Time obviously is just a recurring thing throughout this episode. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's how I know both Tim and Tellurian, how we met, my music, all of this time. So another aspect of that, the beat to RBB2, I had that beat for like 5-6 years.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Man, you did your thing on there, bro.
Produced by another artist from Dallas named So Topic. He's an MC, a poet, a producer, like the whole nine. So check him out, follow him too. And it just when I heard the beat, that's what came to mind, and I was just like, you know what? Because originally the name of the beat that he titled it was Death Chords, and I was like, okay. I was like, let me see if I can do something with this, and I was just really just in my. I was like, you know what? Let me just get in my bag on some nerd shit, because that's who I am too. You know.
Yeah.
The beauty of humans is that we're multidimensional. So I am, I'm an MC. I'm an artist. I'm also like a big ass nerd, bro. So I love all of that shit. Everything, obviously, everything I mentioned. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. So, bro. I put, and when I was making it, that was your reaction is what I was looking for.
Yeah, man.
I was like, I layered and put so much shit in here. You gonna have to find it. I have Naruto bars. I have Harry Potter bars, like you said, Pokemon, Marvel.
Yeah, man. I like, bro. Yeah, bro. It's layers. It's layers to it. I love when I hear songs like that and they got like, it's like, we'll push a T say back. We gotta peel back layers, bro. Like, bro, that's what you gotta do on songs like that. I was catching it. I was like, yeah, man.
We finna break some of these bars down.
Yeah,
this man was bugging.
He's man.
Full-blooded monster. So all you rappers is like Cuba to me.
Using the art of beast mimicry.
Yeah,
bro.
knowledge of Yoda combined with Dumbledore wizardry. Whew. Bam. He said
that gives me goosebumps. Hey, that's crazy.
This was my favorite part when he said, "I love when they say it's been a minute since they hear from me, so I can compose anti-whack nigga symphonies."
Oh, bro, that line! Oh my god, I was like, I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, he in his bag, bro. He really in his bag.
Bars shatter the planet like Kyogre and Groudon. Yo,
yes, sir. You remember Ruby and Sapphire?
I'm a Pokemon dude.
Bro, that's crazy.
You remember Ruby and Sapphire when they came up, Fred? The whole planet cracked the whole planet in half.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Facts. Listen, when I heard that, like, I immediately like thought of like the episode of Pokemon. Oh, look at me! I'm doing my nerd shit now. I'm getting my nerd talk. I thought about the episode of Pokemon when they like first encountered each other, and like,
man.
It was like volcanoes and like fucking hurricanes and
floods. I was like, nah, this is crazy.
Yeah, bro. You was getting in your Wu-Tang bag, bro. That was on some like how Wu-Tang talk. That was you was on that, bro.
Yeah, man. That was crazy. Definitely Wu-Tang-esque. And I don't know if y'all have ever listened to Clear Soul Forces. They really.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They really get into their like they're like anime like bars. It's like they be.
I love when they do that.
They be killing it.
I heard of Clear Soul Forces. I'm gonna definitely check them out. I've noticed that with a lot of Detroit rappers in general, bro. I really love that.
Yeah.
I love that Detroit rappers are just nerds like that, bro.
And then, we were talking about that on one episode about Detroit MCs.
Bro. Clear Soul
like
Forces.
They
Hell's Eye, Royce, Guilty Simpson. Like the list goes on, yo.
Like how they'll name drop so much like pop culture shit, anime stuff. I'm like, bro, y'all are really true to this, like for real. And I love that. I noticed that with a lot of Detroit MCs. Even if I don't listen to them like that, I could catch it. I'm like, damn.
And one rapper in particular, we were talking about Saha. You know, Saha's from the South.
Yeah.
But he almost sounds like he could be like from Detroit or like he has that, or like maybe even Jersey. Like
he's so dope that he could be. He's so dope that he could be from anywhere.
You can. That's the thing about him. Like he wouldn't even have to say he's from the if he didn't say he was from the South, people would literally be trying to figure out where he was from.
Yeah, they would definitely disregard that.
Because the way me and Tim was like thinking about it, we was like, he sounded like he could be from like the Midwest, or like he could be from like like from like Detroit maybe. But then but then he's like, oh, I'm from the South, and then you hear him rap, you be like, not taking anything away from nobody from the South, because the South are some of the best. But I don't know why he doesn't rap. He doesn't rap in the style of the South to me.
Yeah,
like he has this other type of sound to me.
Yeah, it's dope, bro. I love Sahai. Like I remember it being like a big discovery for me the first time I found out he was from Atlanta. I was like, damn, he's from Atlanta. That's dope.
Yeah, man. He a lyricist for real.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
I think my other favorite joint is the last joint with the one you got a video to, the Good to Be Back. Like I just love how like you came back with that. That was just bro. The video hard too. Like I love how you just going through that, bro. Going through Dallas. I'm like, bro, this is the perfect comeback, bro. Yeah, man. And you came back 7 years later. That's the God number. That's everything, bro. Yeah, man. It's divine intervention, my man. Like that was man. That's crazy.
Man, I'm happy. Thank you, man. It's just no pun intended, it does feel good to be back, man. That's
yeah.
Because it's just been so long, and in my mind, I was like, yo, when I because I you know, when it's been so, you have a lot of time to think shit through so much, and sometimes that's been for the better of it things or to the detriment of things for me. But in my mind, I was like, if I do make this comeback, it has to be in a major way because, like, you know, I was like, let me reconcile and right some wrongs from the past that I could, you know, change and make better. And one of those things was I was like, I have to have visuals, bro. That's one thing that I never had, even, you know, before this gap in time. I never had a video. And I was like,
I was gonna ask, like, are we getting more visual with this EP or with your next project? Like, oh man, I can't wait. I'm ready.
I got one in the tuck.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll let this go as an exclusive, bro.
Shit, exclusive.
Snap.
I am, bro. I'm dropping the video next Tuesday.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know when this comes out.
Same day.
We drop this every Tuesday. Look at that. Let's go.
I don't know.
We drop TNT episodes every Tuesday.
Man, okay.
Every Tuesday. That's crazy.
So yes, on Tuesday, March 16th, I'm dropping a new video.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
I won't say which one yet, but based on, you know,
I'm ready.
You'll know. But I'm dropping the video on March the 16th.
Let's go.
Yes, man, I'm ready.
So, yeah.
Look at that. We drop every Tuesday. You dropping the video, bro.
Look, I was messaging.
I'm about to plaster your stuff everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Facebook, Instagram.
When me and him first talked about setting this all up, you know, me and him were just like, this was all like perfect timing for us to set this up. So it all worked out for the best.
Yes, sir.
But I do just have a couple more questions. On the record, Venting, man, that's a very, 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 very powerful record. Very, very powerful song.
I love that one.
Love that song.
You had a line in there that caught my attention. I think it was at the beginning of the record, like within the first like I don't know, 30 seconds. You said black on black crime is only an excuse. Bringing up Chicago, knowing the hood ain't where they have to be. Break that line down for me. I want to know.
Oh boy, man,
that was pretty powerful.
Let me count the ways. Shit, where do I begin? Yeah, man. Just basically, you know, as us, you know, the three of us as black men in America, y'all, you know how it is, bro.
Yeah, man.
And so, you know, just we can continue to write books on top of the books being written about that. It's just black men in America, and you know, just one of the common things that's really some bullshit, bro, that we hear all the time, especially from you know, people who are racist and people who white and people who don't want to understand, despite having all the knowledge they need, some more than others. They probably got more knowledge than us, but still will you know, more knowledge accessible to them than us sometimes. But you hear them say all the time, you know, in response with the quickness, in response to like shit that like have you know, people who have done like crimes committed by like, you know, domestic terrorists and shit like that. They shooting up, you know, public places and stores and schools and clubs and malls, all type of shit. And you know, and we'll sit back and we know, because we, you know, as humans beings with common sense, this, you know, that is an act of terrorism. You're shooting people for no reason, knowingly, you know, willingly, on purpose. You're doing this shit with no rhyme or reason at all. This is domestic terrorism. You have a problem, and you know, we have a problem that they need to address, that they need to nip in the bud. And the first thing you'll hear the media jump on is, oh, well, you talking about what about Chicago? What about Oakland? And what about New Orleans? And well, you know, the Camden, New Jersey was the murder capital of, I don't give a fuck. We're not talking about Camden. We're talking about,
real talk.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Because you know, and it's clear that literal emphasis on the word nobody. Nobody is a fuck until it's time for y'all to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's when you bring it up. When y'all's people ain't when y'all's people ain't doing this, y'all never bring it up. I never heard one word. I never heard one lick about Oakland, New Orleans, and Chicago when there wasn't domestic terrorism going on. Mm-hmm. I heard hella crickets. But as soon as it's time for people to be held accountable for the shit that they do and the people that they are in control of, and the things that they can make right with the resources they have, it's what about Chicago? Like, hey, your whataboutisms don't stop the fact that Sandy Hook still happened. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Roof still shot up the church. So what about those black people?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
Your whataboutisms can only take you so far when we make up 13% of this country. 13 is a small ass number.
That's small. Yeah, man.
13 don't really amount in the grand scheme of things. It may sound like a lot, but 13 don't add up. 13 is still an F. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a word right there.
Yeah, bro. Like we didn't create black on black crime. We didn't put us in the position to where people do, we do the things that we do. If it was up to us, we would have gave each other jobs. We did that before. We gave each other jobs and opportunities. That's what Black Wall Street was. We fed us. We cared for us. We made sure that our people ate in the morning before it was time to get ready to go to school. We got fed. We got educated by us.
Yeah, man.
No help from
that Black Panther movement, man. Fred Hampton had the breakfast program.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man.
That was all us.
For kids.
Yeah. And so like I'm glad you brought that up, because I stand by this and I remain in this in that understanding that at the end of the day, we are the only people who care about us truly, because it's us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can feel for you like I can feel, even what I said before you answering the question. I was like, we three black men, we know how it is. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows your plight like I do, and vice versa. Y'all know my plight. Mm-hmm. So it's like, and so because of that, at the end of the day, we are the only people who can truly take care of ourselves, because since we know that plight, we know how to care for us. We know how to take care of us. At the end of the day, yeah, sure, help is always going to be, we're always going to be grateful for the help and thankful for it, but we're the only ones who can save us. That's what I feel like.
Facts.
I can't count on I can't count on the ops to save me. You put me here. You fucked me up. Now you want to save me? That's backwards. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, we didn't create the hood. We didn't create those problems and situations that happen. If anything, we was helping ourselves till the ops fucked it up. We didn't have the means to blow. How do we blow some shit up that we made? You know what I'm saying? Why would we set fire to Black Wall Street if that was one of the most prosperous things happening for us? In a land where we wasn't supposed to make it, in a land where they never loved us. It was in Oklahoma, my nigga. Oklahoma?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, banking man. With us? Come on, bro. So yeah,
exactly.
That's that's it's only, of course I'm gonna say I don't care. And and again, like, if you, that's the thing in general, if you're somebody who makes things, of course there's that saying where you have to be prepared to in a way like face your art and face what you said. It's 50-50 sometimes, because it damn near sound like you on trial. But it's the reality is, it's like, it's your creation, it's what you made, so it's what you made, so you own up to it, you stand by it, and I definitely do. And that's why I say what I say at the end, bro. If you don't fuck with it, go listen to track 3.
Track 3, yeah, I love that you said that. Yeah,
hey, listen to my shit some more. That's my response.
Yes, sir.
I don't care.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. Because we actually have this conversation a lot on the podcast, especially with the George Floyd situation that happened. I'm of the standpoint of people using black on black crime as an excuse it's a separate issue from the oppression that we've had to deal with. And when it comes, especially when it comes from other black people, when they say, you know, oh, y'all are, you know, Black Lives Matter, y'all are, you know, preaching this Black Lives Matter, but what about black on black crime? And it's just like, yo, that's a whole separate thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a bunch of black people who were born into not the best situations. Yeah. So they really don't. And I'm not saying that they have to turn to gangs and turn to violence, but they're that's all they know. That's all they know. So exactly. we weren't born into wealth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I really can't stand when people say black on black crime. We gotta fix it. Because another thing too is like we are not. They make it seem like we're savages. Like we are not the only ones who are out here just like, you know what I'm saying, like doing fucked up shit.
Yeah, I'm like, because the man that the white man that shot up that church, what was he? Like, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they feeding this man? What, Burger King? What's he eating? Y'all took him for a ride. They never do anything if a black man did that. That would never happen.
They gave him some more food. Ain't it fucked up? They gave him, not to be on some deep philosophical shit, they fed him more and gave him more nourishment after the old black woman already fed him before he fucking killed her.
It's crazy, bro.
So she fed him. In response, he killed her and them, and then the police fed him some more.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. And we be getting black eyes. It don't be none of that. They don't give us food. That it don't never. We go. They go untouched.
No, we
be like beat up. Like, I don't.
We get our necks kneeled on for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here, bro.
Because I'd be like, because it's damn near like, and it's so sad to say, but it's damn near like jail don't even be the next step. It really be like if we make it to jail.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Real talk. And I love, and see, that this is the conversation that I love, because, like I said, it's layers to your songs. Like, it's layers to it. Like, it can go into like all of these different conversations, and that's what I love about this project.
That's right. Yeah,
it's everything. It's a mixture of everything. Like, it's you got, like, you know, like Naruto and all of that stuff. Then you got Black Power. Like, it's a mixture of everything. I love it. I love projects that have that mix of everything like that. And yeah, you did that with this, bro. You did it.
Thank you, man. It's just it's who I am. That's why I try to touch on all bases and try to as much as possible with this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because even with everything going on with last year, I would look at it and then I wouldn't look at it because it's just, you know, like, but any of it, it's a lot. Like, us dying is a trend, and it just never seems to go. It's the trend that won't go away.
Yeah.
And this place will make you never forget the trend. So there were times where it's just like, damn, I'm so fucking like overwhelmed that, you know, it's like I was like, eventually I'll get to this, or I'll touch on this when the time comes, when the time is right. So and that's really what it got down to. I was just like, damn, I have to find the right time and place, and when I get to it, that's when I get to it and I'll put it out. But, you know, right here in this moment, I'm like, yo, I got nothing. I'm fucking drained. I'm physically, emotionally, like mentally. I'm like,
yeah, man.
I can't watch the news. There were times where yeah, bro, it was just a lot. Times like I know, like in the year 2020 alone, there were quite a few times where I would take a week off from social media because I was just,
bro. We say that all the time here. Like, we have to literally. Or I have to literally like just turn my phone off because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And I'm glad that you brought that up because you actually had a line in the So On record and so on, where you said on Twitter watching y'all react to reactions. I captions, but if it's no action, you just being stagnant. So
yeah, man, that's powerful.
Do you think that is a reflection of our society today, where people will literally get online and go on a rant about George Floyd, but won't donate to organizations, they won't protest, they won't do anything? They'll just get online on Twitter and make it seem like they're for us, but they're not.
Yeah, it's with that line too. It just it's that, and just with everything, you know what I'm saying? Like just how I look at society as a whole sometimes, like how people always tend to look for the negative in things, or just quick to tear somebody down and just talk shit about the people, especially on social media. But it's like, damn, you look at all the posts that that they have, and I don't really do this. I always say, shit, I'm knock on wood. Thank God I never really had no like issues or beef with anybody on Twitter. And you never really see me go back and forth with nobody like that. Thank God, because I wouldn't entertain it anyway. I would just leave it alone. But It's just like with the George Floyd thing, like people are so can be very fickle and fake about a lot of shit, bro. Like they'll say one thing and then but then tear down somebody actually trying to do something. And nobody is perfect. I haven't like donated or anything but that doesn't mean that I'm any less black or I don't care, because it's actually and it's gonna affect me until the end of time. Like just because I didn't have the money to contribute to a cause doesn't make me any less effective than saying, hey, stop fucking shooting us. You know what I'm saying? Like, or let that be displayed through my actions. Like, at the end of the day, and that's what that is too. Like with that whole line, that's why that whole line, like I mentioned, Twitter is like it's just social media as a whole. Like your actions will always speak louder than your words, and just what you do. It's just like anything. It's just like any tool that you use. It's how you use it as most effective. But like when people just seek out to be negative on purpose, that shit really just kills the vibe and the mood. Like, oh man, that shit whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you know?
Yeah.
Ask me that. Like, nobody asked that question because like immediately like you'll get shot down and people just talk shit about you. But nobody has honestly ever answered that question. Yeah, like, man. Instead of running with the 50,000 people that started the trend of saying it's whack, how do you know it's whack?
Right.
And I'm not your father or your teacher. You don't owe me shit. But I just want to know, like, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Tell me. That's all. How you know this movie is trash? How you know this album is trash?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
How you know it's a classic and this shit is 8 hours old?
Bruh.
Bruh. I get so sick of my generation, bro. Like, and that's just one thing I think about our generation. We need to do better at, like, somebody drops a project and they looking for when they dropping their next project. I'm like, can you let this digest first?
Yeah, just in general, just let shit breathe. Just let shit breathe. Like that's with anything. Like, yo, with any time of it's
type of art, any type of anything.
Anytime something new comes out, like as soon as KD and James Harden and Kyrie Irving, we figure out that they're on the same team, people are like, it's gonna be trash. They ain't gonna be able to do it. They ain't going to the finals. Oh, it's over. Like,
it's over. He's just ring chasing. He's just this.
Yeah, man. Like immediately.
I don't understand. It's just like we've grown so accustomed to like not being used to shit. Like again, that's a training and stuff. Like it's life. Like you and some of it is our fault. You know, and in other aspects, I can sometimes like like with that Tim, that's why this Twitter question is so profound because there's so many layers. There's so many ways you could go about it. It's like when you could look at it like
this project got layers, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like when we look at death nowadays. Like we're used to hearing about people dying. Like, oh damn, so and so died.
Lord, I hate being so desensitized to that, bro.
Yeah.
I hate that so much, bro.
Yeah, like so and so died. So like you see the first nigga like bring up some negative shit, and it's just like or you know, social media is so trash that it's like this person dies, and then like the people. I was about to say we, but that's not me. I'm nowhere near that. I'm not included in that shit. So there's no we. But people want to fucking like seek out the nearest, next best, next of kin for an immediate response. Like no, motherfucker, they have that's a real loved one that they have. This person is precious to them. Yeah. They don't owe us shit. If they never respond again, it'll be perfect. It'll be great. They don't owe you a response. They don't. Lauren London doesn't owe you shit. She lost her man.
No, she doesn't.
Bruh.
Vanessa
Bryant, that's a whole nother.
Vanessa Bryant, same thing, man.
She don't owe you shit. She lost her daughter and her husband, bro.
And her husband.
Yep.
You don't know. She don't know y'all from a can of paint. Who are you to demand some shit from somebody that's grieving?
Right.
It's crazy, bro.
All right, man.
Niggas so entitled, bro. Like for what? Just even and we could take that on a lighter note. Just like when people lash out at paparazzi, I'm when I look at celebrity, I'm like 50-50 on this shit. Like, I'm like, this is y'all only problem. But the other side of that too is like, bro, at the end of the day, you're still a person. Like nobody deserves to be harassed. Like you have, a lot of them are parents. A lot of them, they just trying to live their life, trying to do regular shit. Like they know better than that. They're a person just like you. I just told you that Jay Lake went to the bar and was like, I'm gonna get a drink. I did my job. Now I'm gonna just chill. Yeah. It's like we was all doing. Like nothing changed, bro. Like, so yeah, bro. Like a lot of it's so many ways you can look at it. Then whenever somebody does say something, y'all lash out. So going back to that line on Twitter, watching y'all react to reactions.
Yep.
They can, and they have every right to feel how they feel because y'all made them feel this way. This is y'all affecting them. It's a cause and effect situation. If they be silent, if they say something, y'all always got something to say. I'm like, damn, this shit is trash. It's cool and it's fun, but it's trash.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
I have them conversations all the time. Like I literally just can't be on social media for too long, man. It's too much. Like everybody is an expert. Everybody knows everything. It's just like
niggas are experts on equity.
The experts get on my nerves the most.
They have answers for everything. It's like
lawyers.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
But man, they knew about Megan's record deal. How did you know? We didn't even know. Bruh. But they knew about Megan Thee Stallion's record deal. They knew about Jay-Z's deal, stockbrokers, ownership, equity. About this, about that. When a nigga took a dump, like, real.
Oh man.
I'm boosting their ego. I'm like, man, you must be a really important person to know this. Let me move.
Damn.
Back. Excuse me.
It's crazy.
I didn't know Day 34. Excuse me. I didn't know he did a normal bodily function like every motherfucker I ever knew. Excuse me. My bad. Carry along. Let me do what peasants do.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I feel like I've said this before. I feel like if it wasn't because I'm an artist, if I wasn't an artist, sometimes I don't think I would have social media. Like if I didn't need it as an artist, I've thought about not having it. Sometimes. But you know, it does have its rewards.
Yeah, that's pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
How we
You know, I like the tool that social media is. You know, in the positive aspect of things, but you know, man, some days I do gotta, you know,
I'm like, no, I'm not
cut it off. It's kind of it gets overwhelming some days.
It's a battle for me, man. Like I always have conversations with myself, like, because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not a social media person. I live a very private life. I don't like putting my business out there or anything like that. But I know I have to fight, you know, myself sometimes, because I know that if I do want our podcast to go to the next level, like I'm gonna have to step out of my comfort zone and, you know, do something I wouldn't normally want to do. So like I'm trying to maneuver and try to figure out, like, you know, but I don't know. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, man. We definitely gonna figure this thing out for sure. Like,
as always, it's just a way you go about doing things. That's all.
Man.
You still can. It's just like anything else. It's a tool. You use it how you see fit.
Yeah.
For sure.
As long as we're moving with integrity, that's the most.
Yeah, that's what I always say. With integrity.
I ain't trying to, you know, get over on nobody or nothing like that. I ain't trying to fuck nobody over. I ain't trying to do that. So.
Yes, sir.
It'll work itself out. But to wrap up the venting record, there's a very, very powerful thing that you said at the end of the song. You said that chasing perfection is a curse.
Hey, man, that's what struck me. I was riding to that in the car on my way. Literally on my way from work. That was the song I literally pulled up to the house on. I was like, man, this song right here.
Yeah, man, that really hit me, because I would like to consider myself as a perfectionist when it comes to everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to doing the podcast, when it comes to me going to work, you know what I'm saying? Just everything in general. And, you know, being a perfectionist can sometimes be self-destructive, because you're trying to these unrealistic expectations. And what you said in the song at the end was probably the greatest thing that I've heard in a long time. You said perfection is what you wake up and see every day. You getting up and looking at yourself in the mirror every day is perfection.
Yeah.
That is some deep shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Really, really deep shit, man. Like, because people don't realize that it's like what we said in the beginning, like some of with the cover, like some of the simplest things, like if you really sit there and think about it, like
layers.
Real shit. Layers, yeah, layers.
Layers.
Yeah. And it's just like it is like we've seen people try to, you know, this is in life in general. Like we see people try to go for it and chase it, and you're like, yo, it has to be just right. It has to be perfect. I'm like, you know, and this could be music, artists, with any life, shit, group projects, whatever. Students, you seen it, you just like, but you're like,
yeah, man.
Like, I feel like it's pretty fun as it is. And I'm not gonna lie, like there have been times where like I've stopped myself and asked myself, like, well, am I wrong in feeling like this? Like sometimes I'll be like, is perfection really overrated, or am I just too fucking lazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be asking.
So you have that battle within yourself dealing with perfection.
I'm like, is perfection overrated, or I'm just lazy and I don't want to do the work? But then it's just like, no, I'm doing it. Like, so I'm not, you know, in this particular point in time, in this moment, I'm not lazy because I'm not on my ass, not doing anything. I'm up getting something done. But it's just like, I don't need like all of the bells and whistles like people think that, you know, I should have, or like, you know, oh, you should have this, you should be this, or you remind me of him and you sound like him. Why don't you be like him? It's just like, because I'm not. If I was meant to be him, that would be my name, that would be my life. I would have everything he had or she has. You know what I'm saying? But it's not, you know, I can only be the best Fidel, bro. And so, you know, that's what I strive to be. That's what I seek to be. And I can only make the best Fidel project that I feel is capable, you know, of being the best Fidel project. I say all the time, you know, excuse me. I say all the time that when it comes to like any type of creative doing something, you do it to put it out, and it's always like the icing on the cake. But you know, to a degree, it's a very selfish act at the same time. Like it's selfish, but like a lot of people, some people will admit that, some people won't, and some people may not understand it. But it's like you got to think. Like take Meanwhile, for example. Take this project. I told y'all like numerous times throughout this episode, like, yo, I had this for a year. I was working on this for some years. I sat on this for a while. I wrote this, that, and then. A few months ago, while I was really boiling down everything, compressing shit, and being like, this is gonna come out next year around this time. So you got to think, in all of those years, it was mine. The EP was mine.
Yeah.
So like it before y'all heard it, before the bars and everything, the Twitter lines and the bars you could catch, the Naruto bar, RBBT, that was mine for the longest. Like holding on to that shit for dear life.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's what I heard Jill Scott say something like, when you write something, it's like it's not yours no more. Like it's like it's yours, but it's like now people need to hear it. Like
yeah.
I was like, that's powerful. And I feel like I got things written that ain't even been like out. Like I was like, oh, I need to just release it like one day. Cause now it's like I'm at this point, I'm just being selfish. Like
yeah. So it definitely is. Cause sometimes you do feel like that, but then it's just like it goes what she said. It's like, why are you holding on to this for so long? Like, what's holding you from putting this out? Like, it's ready. You don't need to change nothing. Put it out, bro. Let the people hear it so they can rock with it.
Exactly.
Perfection is overrated, bro. Everything here is flawed. Everything is flawed. Everything.
Yeah, man.
That's
what you know, that's what makes things perfect, to be honest, is the flaws of things. So you just look at it like that. You don't have to reach the pinnacle of shit, the greatest shit ever, every time. You know, somebody could, you could look at it a certain way and it could be perfect to somebody else. And that's why, you know, going back to, you know, Tim, what you were saying, like, waking up, what is better than that? You know, when you can see the sunrise, that sounds like perfection to me.
That is perfection. Yeah, man.
That's real, man. That's real. That really, that line really hit me in. That was one of the most powerful. That whole song is powerful. So
yeah, man.
I salute to you for that, man. This project is great, man. I'm gonna continue to bump this every single day.
Yes, sir.
I was telling Tellurian that this is probably gonna make my top 10.
It's a top project, bro. No lies. We're not just saying that. We're not saying that because you're our brother. We legit. I said it, man. If I didn't even know you, I'd be like, bro, this project hard.
Yes, sir. Look at me coming up in the world on some rapper shit. I made a list.
Yo, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But Jersey, y'all must have something in the water because some of the greatest.
Yeah, man. I need to take a trip to Jersey, man.
Redman, Lauryn Hill, Tret, Joe Budden.
Yeah, man.
By nature.
Man, Jersey got so much talent, bro. I can tell you like like all of them artists you just named. It's like you literally, it's like you are coming from that. That's crazy. Like,
yeah, man.
Like they an extension of you, man. Or you an extension of them. It's crazy, bro. It's dope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Better and do what I do every time, man. This feels great, bro. I'm happy to be in this position. I'm happy to be in this place. Happy chopping it up with y'all. It's good to finally have music out.
Yes, sir.
Wider audience, you know, have visuals so people can see, put a face to the music. So it's dope, bro. I couldn't be any more grateful, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Same here. We are grateful for you taking the time to spend it out with us. Let the people know where they can go get your EP, man.
Yeah, man. Tell them all the platforms, bro. Tell them everything. Tell them all the platforms. We're gonna post all the links too, like to where they can get your projects.
Oh, too. Yeah. You ain't got to worry about that. We got you.
start from the list real quick.
Talk your shit.
So meanwhile, the EP is out now everywhere. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Bandcamp. If you want to support, if you want to support me directly, it's on Tidal. You know what I'm saying? It's on SoundCloud. It's everywhere. I'm trying to get it on more things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Audio Mac, YouTube. We doing this, man. So it's out everywhere, available now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all heard it, man. Y'all go buy 10 copies of the project. Meanwhile, the EP, man. Look, man, Fidel, we appreciate you for hanging out with us, man.
Yo, our brother. We love you, man. We appreciate you.
I want to clap, man. We got to clap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love you,
Black
brother.
excellence here, man.
Yes, sir.
Episode 48 of the TNT podcast. We appreciate y'all for pulling up. We'll be back at y'all with another one. And we out, man. Salute.
We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.